if I peek like this, the people that are coming out of tunnels, they can't kill me, or they can't see me unless they push all the way like here-ish. So that's why this is a good spot, but this is how you want to play the spot. If you wanted to play on tunnel, it's a little different, and also or on plat, it's a little different, but also but it's more riskier, but it's I don't know. But you kind of have a fallback spot, though, to some extent, right? So I'll show you for an example. I'm going to start so I can have my smoke grenade. So if I want to play behind big box on plat, I would do this, come here, and then play this, right? So play like this, either on top of the ledge or to the right of the box. Once you see them come out, just spray them down, because you can see them before they see you. Right, if you don't see anything, you can try to make your way towards back to plat over here, where you can hold this, boom, hide, reload, quick peek, hide, flash, you know, quick peek. And once you like see them as you're quick peeking, once you see them come up like to here, that's when you can, you know, start doing like this, where you inch back and then try to hold the angle like this. Alternatively, if that's smoked off, you can like hold the angle like this. I remember people used to play this back in 1.6. You hold this, because people don't usually check like that. They'll like start turning to here, and that's where you get them. You just have to tell your teammate, hey, they can get out of tunnels before I see them. You know, something like that, so they know to expect that, I guess. That was bad flash. If you don't want to commit to holding B for whatever reason, like let's say I'm not, playing here is fine. Right, you see them come out, boom. Right, you can like peek a little less wide. Like you can probably peek here and still see their heads. It's a very hard shot though. You can, you know, decide to re-peek and, you know, fall off, counter flash, hold this so you can cross onto plat. And then once they're on site, you know, that's when you want to like stop peeking, wait for your team, see if anyone's gonna push and whatever. Then that's when you want to retake. We can retake video some other time. As for mid, early on, like I said before, you don't want to jiggle peek like this, especially when you're scoped, because your movement speed is so slow. They'll see like a speck of your body, pre-aim you, and then just shoot you by the time you can actually see them. So what you want to do is either just cross, or you just want to full peek, like boom, which is a little hard. But if you know how to manipulate these like really thin angles, then that's fine. Me personally, I don't think I can hit this shot very well, or, you know, most of the time. I could probably hit it like 30% of the time, so, oh yeah. So that's how what I do when I play mid, is that I cross like this, and then I hold top mid for about 5 seconds, maybe 8 seconds, and then I realize, oh, they can be lower out here by now. Let me just move over and hold this, right? Line up with the door. Hold this, right? As I was saying, if they peek Xbox, I shoot their head. If they peek below me, right there, and if they peek above me, right? Holding this, oh, I swung cat, flick. Granted, it's not a good idea to do, it's a bad spot to play because you have to do this. But if you want to hold right side, on your right side, then it's fine. I don't recommend playing it, even though I do it a lot. But it's just the way to play it. A better way to play it is to play this, like really thin. It's like almost right next to the corner, just for reference, because if you peek too far, you can get seen from up here. Another way to do it is just hold this, watch someone trying to run down mid. Right, you might get someone like this, because they're trying to run down, don't expect you to peek like that. Another way, or another thing to do is peek this corner specifically. Right, so you just get in the corner and then go boom, and You can either pre-fire or try to aim it. I think pre-firing is better. So that. Alternatively, you can just hold down here, try to get a gate kill. If you like see someone cross, maybe not so much like this because it's hard. But like if you just see someone running down, not aware that you are somewhere here, just pop them. Try to freaking, you know. If you not opping, right, and you have a rifle and you need to play mid, this smoke is really good, right? It pops like this so that the T's can't really see through the smoke unless you cross in front of it. That's why you need to go into the smoke like so, then jump around it like that. Right, so again, you can throw it from like literally any spawn. Just know that you have to throw it off like that. Just jump across. Just be aware that T's can still pre-fire you, so you know. And if you buy a smoke and you're doing this this smoke, as you're running, you want to buy something else, like buy a nade, just so that you have, so you could potentially use 5 grenades that round. You know? As for T-side mid, be aware that you can get picked from this angle right here, this kind of like spam line. So like you can jump across this is fine, but dangerous. Just know that you can still get picked. Flashing over is perfectly okay. But when you're running down, you don't want to like smoke that, right? This doesn't do anything. Because this actually helps the opper if you're not actually trying to push through the doors. And if you smoke the doors, that you can't push through the doors because the opper will have the advantage. He'll see you coming out through the smoke first, and then he'll kill you before you can actually get it. So that smoke actually helps him. If you want to make a cat, right, and you're running down, you're better off jumping across like this, flashing over, and as the flash pops, you want to like start coming over here and jumping and being a hard target. So you flash over and then do something like this, and then you come here. And then you do whatever it is you do here. If you want to smoke Xbox, and you're running down mid, after you flash over, you can just like do something like this. Well, I actually haven't tried doing this, but you know, you can just like find some stupid way to do it. There's a set way to do it, and there's a bunch of ways to do it. You stand all the way back here and like aim at the top of it, then pick up, or maybe up here. Right? So like if you stand all the way back and aim at this line, then it'll smoke it. I like doing this one, where you stand in front of this pillar, you just put your crosshair right above the center, and you'll wind up with this. And do left click. You know, that does the same thing. And then you want to run up. You don't want to run just like this because the operator can still see you from this angle. So what you want to do is either flash over, optional, you can flash over it, and then you want to jump like this. You know, you want to jump far back and watch it, so that the operator can't really see you jump in. And then you just come up. If you're just working picks on default, you know, you just do this. Jiggle peek, see if he's there. If he's holding it, stop peeking and, you know, just wait for a little bit, and then jiggle peek again and try to jump across. And then flash over as you want to, like, you know, get back to here. Like, there was one round where you, like, kind of, like, smoked off bottom, and then you ran up like this to try to get away. But remember, this is the spam lane that they can see you from, so that was a problem. Check how long this video is. 46, wonderful. I might cut around on the demo side if there's something important. For using your nades more efficiently, or just, I don't want to say better, but I'll say better. If you want to use your nades better, the smoke is what you want to throw first, right? So like imagine a whole round where it's go to your site, hold the site, contest your site for a little bit, and then retake the other site, right? So for example, play B, contest B a little bit, and then rotate A and retake A. So like, let's say that's just how the run will go out 100% of the time. What's the best way you can throw your nades? Right? Well, if you throw your Molotov first, contest, right? Contest, and then retake, you're left with a smoke and a flash. Let's say you retake through this way. What is your smoke going to do to help you retake the site? Sure, you can smoke something off, but they can just push right through it, right? Remember what I said about the Molotov? It helps you clear angles. So when you're retaking A, rather than having the smoke to do this, you can have a Molotov to do that. Right? Now they're not in sight playing some gay headshot angle where you have to shoot their head like this. Now you just have to clear one, goose, red, which is a lot easier. And a flash. Now just whatever. So let's do it the reverse way. Let's say you're playing long. It's different for long because unless you don't know how to smoke B to retake it. But regardless of how you're playing CT side, Molotov will generally be more useful in retaking than a smoke. Right? Even on, let's say, Inferno, you're playing A, you gotta retake B. Right? You can smoke off banana or you can molly new box. You can half cut off an area, but still have the risk of them pushing through the smoke and just negating your smoke. Or you can have a Molotov to guarantee that something is clear. Right? So what we could do is smoke this off. Right? You know, jiggle peek, oh, they're pushing, contest the flash like that. Boom. Right? Alright, oh, it's B. Retake, blah blah blah. Right, when you get to B, you know, you can like Molotov back plat. You can Molotov back sight, like something like this. Oops. Whatever the Molotov is for backside, right? And then you can do a pop flash off this hole where you line this thing up like a hole, run and jump throw. Oh, that's a beautiful pop flash. Let's say you burn a molly and a flash for holding long, retaking, get into this corner, aim it right there, do the pole pop flash. And I'll explain why this is good in another video. But yeah, when you're starting the round, smokes are better for the early game because they cut off sections, so that the T's can't get map control, and you could essentially push through a molly and the smoke the same way. It's just a matter of, do I push through the molly, or as a CT I should say. As a CT, do I afford 25 damage but him having the same opportunity to kill me? Or do I smoke it and have the extra half second to throw 2 bullets into him before he can see me? Right? If you're sitting in a smoke, or you're running through a smoke, when you're about here, when you're like in the smoke but can't see, but your body is still like showing through the smoke, this is where the 2 bullets hit you. By the time you're like out here is when you can see him, and by the time you can move your crosshair to kill him, you're dead. So that's why smoke's first. Another way to play B actually, which I love, and I don't love it, but why is this a fucking ledge? Wow, I didn't know this. Alright. One way I like playing B, I'll probably cut this in, is where you smoke low, and instead of holding something back here, you do a flash off this box. Just make sure you don't throw it in this hole right here, or like somewhere here, these holes. So like that. Oh god, I can't even aim. Alright, so you do that, and then you do like this. And the reason you want to do this is just because the T flash will land about here. Right? So let's say you're a T flashing. Alright, so the flash lands here. You're pushing close to this box as the flash is going off, so like right there. As you're about to throw it, you'll probably see the flash come down. So as you're running up, you throw the flash, right? You get to the box and you strafe out to the right wide. The flash lands behind you. You're half blind. Your flash lands behind you. You're 3/4 flashed for half a second. You come out. You're about half flashed by now. The T's are probably full flashed from your flash. And you're starting to peek them as you're 1/4 flashed and they are about 3/4 flashed. And that's where you get your first and second kill. The hard part is falling back. Right, let's say you burned your entire clip. The hard part is falling back. I just think of this off the fly. Right? If you can, just do like that and hide and try to reload. And then go from there. You won't have to. So sorry. You're gonna try to think of something creative while you're on the spot. I don't know. But this is like an idea that I have and I want to try a lot more. If I were to do this, I'd probably want a P90. Right? Just because more bullets, similar effectiveness to a M4. And just better for holding the choke point. So again, smoke low, flash off the box, hug that, boom. Just an example. Yeah. So again, using your nades more properly. You know the typical flash over, clear along, smoke connector. I know some people throw it off like that. I do a weird one like this. So it bounces off this slant and lands here. It's beautiful. It usually uses gap though, so it kind of sucks. Usually there's a gap like right here. So then when you're actually getting onto the site, you can either save your Molotov or anticipate someone trying to play gay. So one thing you can do is Molotov behind the first box, which is, I don't really know how to do. Right? Or you can just Molotov behind the side boxes, so you just like throw it off right here, the right side of the building. Like that. Right now no one can hide behind here without taking a lot of damage. And then you still have the flash to counter flash. Yeah. That's it. I rambled for 55 minutes.
Do you feel accomplished yet?
No. I mean, I talked a lot about a lot of stuff I probably didn't need to, so. Time to go into Vegas studio and edit. And then I'll upload it. What time is it? That's the answer.
There you go.
And I still haven't done anything today. Woo!
All I know is that I think my team is kind of throwing, so now I'm gonna group with them, even though we have an 11 and 3 Yasuo, so that's always good to have.
A what?
11 and 3 Yasuo. He has IE Shiv working on Bork.
Interesting. Why not BT? Isn't BT like decent on Yasuo, or is it bad?
Either one is fine, honestly.
I prefer BT for the extra life stuff. I've had it work wonders for me, but...
Either one is good.
Which one is it? This one. Even Cam was like, 50-minute video incoming. And I was like, real talk, it's 55 minutes raw.
Alright, I'm plat 1 again.
Ready? 2 up? 2-0 in the series?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I'm on like either a 3 or a 4 game win streak. Yeah, I'm right now, it's 4 games.